Hey guys, it's Mike. Welcome back to another episode of Still in the Mess. Have you ever asked yourself, what are you keeping up with? Like, what am I keeping up with? And keeping up with who? Meaning, am I trying to keep up with having this big house with this big yard? Keeping up with having a bunch of guitars and cars and whatever it is, stuff. And what I want to say is that it's not that it's not that abundance is the problem. That's not it. But if we're grinding ourselves into the ground to maintain what we have, and we're missing our people, we're losing our peace, things like that, or getting into debt, this is definitely worth asking ourselves. Because more stuff was supposed to make life better. But is it? Is more stuff making life better? You know, Jesus said in Luke chapter 12, verse 15, he said, life does not consist in an abundance of possessions. Ecclesiastes 5:10 tells us, whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income. A couple things I want to say. There's nothing wrong with having an abundance. There's nothing wrong with having a lot of money. It's if those things are causing extra turmoil in our life and just kind of eating us away. That's when I think it's a problem. There comes a time when, man, I'm tired. I want to scale down. I don't need all this stuff. Why am I trying to hold on and keep up with this or that? Because it robs us of true life, I think. And the older I get, the more value I put on other things than what I did when I was younger. Here's the thing. When we're trying to keep up with these things too, we get into that toil trap, and you all know what I'm talking about here. Here's the thing. Hard work is good, but hard work pointed at the wrong thing just produces a lot of exhaustion and burnout. And it's like knocking on the wrong door. It's like following the wrong map. All the good efforts there, but it's being directed the wrong way. And here's another thing that I've been thinking about that's been right in front of my face forever, is that if God's not building it, we're pretty much laboring for nothing. And he actually wants to give us rest. That's the thing. God wants to give us rest. And let me read it. I always get excited here because it brings comfort to me, and I hope that it brings comfort to you. Let's just talk about Proverbs 14:23 for just a second, because that tells us that all hard work brings a profit, but mere talk leads only to poverty. So what I'm talking about here is, keeping up with things that we don't need to. We all need to work hard, and just talking about stuff doesn't produce anything. We have to go out and sow seed. If we don't sow seed, we're never going to reap a harvest. So not talking about having an abundance or that being bad, because it's good to be able to bless people and use that. But there comes a time maybe we're holding on to things, we're trying to keep up with things that we really don't need to keep up with. Psalm 127, 1-2 says this, unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain. Unless the Lord watches over the city, the guards stand watch in vain. In vain you rise up early and stay up late, toiling for food to eat. He grants sleep to those he loves. How many people that we know get up early or stay up late, toiling for food? I've done it. But you know what? God always brings the abundance, and when he brings abundance, he brings it without the added turmoil. We bring the turmoil on ourselves, because we start carrying those burdens. So that's where we really need to evaluate. At least I need to evaluate. I'm not here to preach at anybody. I'm just sharing what I've learned, and I hope that this helps you guys as well. So here's the thing to evaluate. What are you holding that you weren't ever meant to hold? Let it go. What are you chasing that's never going to satisfy? What am I chasing that I just need to let go of? Lay it down. Let's trust God. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. Matthew 6:19-21, Jesus said, do not store up for yourself treasure on earth, for where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. That doesn't mean that you can't be rich or anything, but don't put your heart there. That's because we can't take that stuff with us. So that's my whole point here. I thought, why am I holding on to some of this stuff? Let it go. Bless somebody else. Do something with it. But, we want to live, I think, simpler lives. We've made things so complicated, and it's hard out there. I get it. I hope that this has, spoke to your heart in some way, shape, or form. And if you guys like it, give me a like. If you subscribe to the channel, that'd be awesome. If not, it doesn't matter, because I love doing this and I love sharing these things with you guys. I'd love to get some comments back. I rarely do, but let's engage. I mean, tell me what's going on with you. It's always good to get these things off our chest. See you guys on the next one.